Hi guys. First of all, apologies. I was the first video planned to went so long. The thing is, there's so much information is there, so much truth to look for, and so much information people should seek before deciding anything. Okay, so my apologies. The video went so long. Okay, so in the second video, I just want to wrap up things. Uh, First, I'd like to speak about the 2016, the events which led to before, just before the referendum, EU referendum. What happened? Okay, uh, when people were deciding what to do in the referendum, something very interesting happened. Okay, the people who are whether they were against Brexit or they were in favor. The thing is, immigration was the issue, and people also have things in mind like austerity measures. Public spending is being cut, benefits are being cut, and people with disabilities, those people have problems in terms of their for funds for them are being cut. Okay, everything, every like money is the issue. Okay, and people are scared what's going on, what's happening with the NHS. Okay, you should know for the if the UK want to be a part of the European Union, you have to pay a certain amount of fee every year. Okay, and United Kingdom is the second net contributor, like after Germany. Okay, every country from the of the 28 European Union countries, 28 member countries, they have to contribute a certain amount of their GDP towards the European Union. Okay, and you should know that United Kingdom is the fifth largest economy in the world. Okay, and the second most like they after Germany, the United Kingdom is one of the biggest contributor towards the European Union. Okay, okay. So when there was a referendum, people uh, they were not sure what's going to happen. Okay, and why there are austerity measures, and people definitely people are very much scared about the future and all the spending cuts, how they are supposed to tackle these issues. Okay, something very interesting happened at that time, and that thing was Panama Leaks. Okay, where the prime minister of that time, Mr. David Cameron, his father was involved in tax evasion, and he was dealing with the fake companies to dodge tax. Okay, so the main point is the people who are not just rich, the people who are not just super rich, they are ultra rich. You don't know how much money they have, and they evade tax. They don't tax, like they don't pay tax. Okay, and they have legal means and laws are there for them, so they can hide their money. Okay, there are many occasions you will see, you can search on the YouTube and see that Mr. David Cameron was against this kind of like practice. Okay, but in the same time, his father was involved in it, and he said totally supported his father. So these are things which people are angry about. Okay, after that, there's one more incident happened, similar incident, which called the Paradise Papers. Okay, and I'm pretty sure no one heard about this Paradise Papers, and I like to request you to go on internet and search about it if you're concerned what's happening in the world right now. Okay, if you see Iceland, the Prime Minister of Iceland was also involved in Panama Leaks. He resigned. He left his post, but Mr. David Cameron stick to the Prime Minister office. As a Prime Minister, I led um, the pro-European Union campaign. And you have to think that these are the reasons how uh, they failed. There is an anger towards European Union. Okay, anyone who is speaking for the European Union, obviously they have something to hide. On the other hand, people are suffering. The people who are most vulnerable, the disabled people, the poor people who are homeless. Okay, homeless people, poor people who have like they have nothing, but the people who have paychecks in six figures, They're becoming richer every single day, and the poor people is suffering. These are the things led to Brexit. People have to understand. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, now, you have to see people like Tony Blair. He wants to completely stop Brexit. He doesn't even call about first for second referendum. He just say we have to stop Brexit. Who is going to listen to these kind of people who are a war criminal, who led Britain to Iraq war, and people, everyone knows there was no weapons of mass destruction. And who is going to, like, who are the people who are going to believe these kind of people who lie? Okay, now, okay, there is another person who is a member of the Labour Party, is a big name in the Labour Party, is Mr. Chuka Umunna. He says that people should get a second chance there, and there was a mistake. Mistake. But I just want to ask him. He would say the same thing if the result were opposite. People were, if we wanted to say, uh, now the people want to get out of the European Union. If I want to ask him, if he has the same opinion when if the result were not this and people want to stay in, he would have said the same thing. No, you have to. People have to see who are people behind these kind of people like Mr. Tony Blair, Mr. Chuka Umunna, who wants to stay in the European Union, but they will not speak the truth. They will not give you full information about immigration, how people come in, how people work, how people contribute towards tax and insurance, and how NHS is going to be privatized one day or another. The way conservative government is working, they are definitely in the future going to privatize NHS today or tomorrow. It is coming. They have money to contribute every year towards the European Union, but they don't have money for the NHS. They don't have money for the poor people who are suffering, people who have debt problems, people who have disabilities. And at the same time, the UK government, especially Theresa May, says that we want to get like the best people in, like best skilled, who are more educated, the best minds in the world. This is how the countries work. Whether there's America, Canada, Australia, that's fine. There's nothing wrong. But who are coming in the in the United Kingdom? Now, I like to request citizens of Commonwealth, go to those areas where European Union citizens are staying, especially from Bulgaria and Romania. Okay, why I'm saying that? Recently, I've been known. Someone informed me that people from these countries, what they are coming, they are coming from the European Union. Okay, they are living in public houses. They never contributed anything towards tax or national insurance, but and they don't know the language at all, and they don't even bother to learn the English. Okay, they don't work, they contribute nothing. Okay, now they have what they have started. They have started begging on the streets, and especially towards South Asian shops. Why? South Asian people work, whether they do the small jobs or small businesses, but they do work. You will never see a South Asian or Commonwealth citizen begging. Anyone from the Caribbean, or Africa, you will never see them begging, but you will see these people begging on the streets. They're claiming benefits, okay, and all other things which a citizen of British citizen and the European Union can claim. They're claiming everything, okay. They are not working, okay. But at the same time, they started begging, especially there were South Asian shops. Okay, when the South Asian community come to shop for the grocery, okay, they come and beg. I like to ask Theresa May, is she trying to import beggars from the European Union? And you will see these people, especially in the holy months, Islamic holy months, or South Asian festivals, Indian festivals, or Islamic festivals, or any festivals, like in the month of Ramadan. These people are around the shops because they know people give charities in these months, okay, or in in Eid days, because these are uh, festivals which Muslims celebrate. These are these people are there mostly, and now what they have done, they are doing it all year round. They have become, from when the shops are open in like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock till night, when they are going to close at 9 or 10, they have made an habit. You will find them every time. They are beggars. They are begging. They are not contributing anything towards the UK economy, okay, towards NHS, towards tax, nothing, zero. But no one bothers to do anything about them. But they are very keen to throw out the window generation. They are very keen to people who are highly skilled, who are doctors, who are nurses, because there is some tax error. They have put on in anti-terrorism act or terror act. The government, the Home Office is very keen, and not only them, they are refusing asylum seekers and refugees from the Commonwealth. Okay, so to let's have a quick. I try to end this video as soon as possible. There are one or two things I like to know. Okay, asylum seekers and refugees from the Commonwealth. Okay, when the Home Office make decision, they try to take references from CIA fact book, and your Home Office have their own fact book. Fact book is a research work to know what's going on in those countries. Okay, I have seen and I have been informed that whatever the refugees or asylum claimants claim that these are the problems are there in their country, they are telling the truth, because they can see in CIA documents and the fact book of their own Home Office, their own research work, what's going on, but still they refuse. Why? They're white because they are from Commonwealth. They don't hold a European Union passport, or they are not from European Union because they are Commonwealth. They don't want them, so they are refusing them, and they're forcing them into institution. Just look at the laws, what they have done for the who are claiming asylum or who are want a refugee status. Just look what the Home Office is doing with them. They are forcing them into institution. They're forcing them, literally forcing them. They're trying to bring them on streets. They can't rent a house. How they are going to rent a house? They don't have money. They don't have any support. They can't work. They can't claim anything, and they can't even go to NHS for if they are sick. If they are sick, they can't go to a doctor, and who knows what they are suffering from? Breast cancer or AIDS, HIV AIDS. Who knows? And people are so scared, don't even bother. They are so scared. They don't want to go to a GP to get themselves checked. What the government is trying to do, I don't understand. People can just walk in from the European Union, and people have to understand they can be anybody, terrorist or people who don't know English, who can't contribute to UK economy. They just even they are from not from the European Union, they are from any other country. They just go in European Union, stay there for a time, apply for citizenship, like they get some kind of asylum from France, Italy, or any other country, and they can straight come in the United Kingdom. Just look at the terrorist attack. You can see what happened in Manchester in Ariana Grande concert, and other terrorist attacks. From where these people are, the radicals who are okay, the radicals. I will make a separate video on that one. They are mostly from a sect called Wahhabi or Wahhabism, Salafi or Salafism. This sect is the most radical sect of Islam. The mostly are they from this sect. Okay, I will make a separate video on that. These people can easily come in from the European Union. They get the nationality over there or some kind of stay. They can walk in the United Kingdom, and no one is going to stop them, and no one is going to ask, how do you know English, and can you blend in the English society? No. Okay, at the end I just want to wrap up, because it went so long and it was not what I've planned, but this is what's important thing. If no one wants to believe what I'm saying, I want to request everyone, please don't take my word. Do your own research. Go to a Home Office website and check the rules, immigration rules for the European Union citizens and the Commonwealth citizens, and you will see the difference. And the best deal, I think, as far as my knowledge is concerned, is best for Britain and the European Union is the no deal. No deal will be the best deal for the United Kingdom and for the European Union. There should not be any deal among uh, European Union and UK. And people, especially citizens of Commonwealth, should come together and support Brexit because that's the only way forward for them. Otherwise, you will see more and more people suffering from windrush, tax errors. This is just the beginning. If you want your kids to have a future in this country, you should come together, whether you are from Caribbean, whether you are from Africa, whether you are from South Asia, or whatever part, or you are citizen of Commonwealth. You should come together and you should stand against European Union. And there is one more thing in the last, like I want to say, is teach your children and their children and your upcoming